first exercise is known as the king of all exercises. It is the squat. Okay, so this is a king for a reason. I'm just gonna immediately put it in the S tier. Very good at building strength, building explosiveness. If you're a runner, if you're a sprinter, anything to do with your legs, building that glutes. If you have a longer femur, then you might have to adjust the form a little bit where you go toe out so your back isn't stretched too much. Notice how on the right side, his back is able to stay way more vertical. That's because he's going toe out because he has a longer femur. This might be something that you need to incorporate into your squat so your form is better. With that being said, this is the king for a reason. It belongs at the top of the list. You should be doing this exercise in some type of variation. Number 2, we have the deadlift. I think all powerlifters and bodybuilders and people that are really into lifting love deadlift. Is it functional? Absolutely. Who doesn't need to pick up something from the ground? Is it effective? Works on a lot of explosiveness in your hips. I think there was a video of Stephen Curry saying how doing this actually helped his ankles. Is it safe? I don't really think the deadlift is that safe, only because it is so hard to do.
If you're deadlifting to be a better deadlifter, fine. If you're not doing that for deadlift's sake, then don't do it. The risk to reward ratio is a joke.
For deadlifts?
For deadlifts.
Really?
And a lot of people aren't going to like that I'm saying that. But if you go into any NFL gym, in any Division I college football gym, in any athlete,
I'm going to actually rank this in the B tier solely because the risk of injury is higher. The more weight you have, the more strength you need. And sometimes when we're pushing really, really hard, we're not as mindful of our form. Our back starts to move and you're putting yourself at risk for a herniated disc, for a back strain. These things are gonna be an issue down the line. Listen to me, guys. Once you get injured, your body isn't the same again. You only have one body. Sure, if you're young, you can recover, you can go back. There's people talking about, oh, I've became better than ever, better than before. I think there's like, what's that, the knees over toes guys? He's jumping higher than before now because he's doing these exercises. Listen, I'm telling you, you only get one body. Once you get hurt, you're not gonna be as good as you were before. Now, if you're deconditioned, sure, maybe. But the chance of you returning better, it's slim to none, unless you're like a professional athlete or something like that, or you're freaking nature. Okay, so for those reasons alone, I'm putting this exercise in the B tier. Not something that you guys have to do. In fact, I would recommend you not to do it unless you really know what you're doing and you're really super mindful of your form. Because if you are, then it's a good exercise. But if you're not, you're gonna hurt yourself. Don't do it. Number 3 is the bench press. It's pretty much the king of all upper body exercises. Everybody know Monday we're hitting chest and we're hitting the freaking bench press. Works on a lot of big muscle groups, your chest, your triceps, your delts. Very functional and effective for building explosiveness in the upper body. If you're a grappler, if you're a wrestler, if you're a track and field athlete and you need to throw things, if you want to look big and jacked, this is the exercise you want to be adding into your routine. Some type of variation, whether it be incline, dumbbell, decline. This is a good exercise. Is it safe? So because we're so dominant in these front muscles, meaning that we're commonly working out our chest and our delts, these muscles are prone to get tight. It's gonna put us in a not so good posture. Performing the bench press might actually reinforce this not so good posture and this tightness and overactivation we have in the front muscles. This might be an exercise that we don't want to consider doing, especially if your goal is just to be healthy and fit and not to look super jacked and you're not involved in sports. For those reasons, guys, I'm going to put this at the A tier, one that you might want to consider doing, one that's great to do, but one exercise as you move out of your 20s and into your 30s and 40s might be an exercise that you want to consider not to do, especially when you're going really heavy. This is from the data of information that I've collected as a physical therapist, and you might not agree. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Up next, we have the pull-up. We see this on anime. People in the military do this. This is a great exercise to build your upper body strength in the backside. Is it functional? Is it effective? Absolutely yes. If you play any type of explosive sport, or if you want to just look jacked and have a wide back, the pull-up is an exercise that you must do. Is it safe? Yes, this is a great exercise to do because it works on a lot of the weaknesses that we tend to develop. A lot of the lower trapezius muscles and the rhomboid muscles tend to be weak, causing a lot of shoulder injuries. Doing the pull-up can help strengthen those weaknesses and prevent shoulder injuries, as long as you're doing it right. Guys, there's nothing wrong with doing the assisted pull-ups. I like the assisted pull-ups over the normal pull-ups because I see a lot of people shrugging their pull-ups. They're pulling down and they're shrugging down like that because they don't have the strength to go like this. You don't want to shrug the pull-ups. You want to pull it back and down. Guys, for those reasons alone, I'm going to put this exercise in the S tier, one that you must be doing. Again, look at your form. Make sure you're not shrugging, pulling it down and back. It's going to be great for your shoulders. It's going to be great for longevity, one that you got to be doing into your routine. Okay guys, so the last common exercise I'm going to talk about is the plank. It works on the core. It's called the core for a reason because it's like the center of your body, just like the center of the earth, just like the core foundations of a book. The core is the center, and the center you must strengthen because everything else branches from the center. There's a lot of variations. You can do the side plank, you can do alternating moving legs and arm plank. You can do plank on a ball. I strongly recommend some type of a core routine to build a strong foundation so all the muscles in your upper body and lower body have something strong to pull from. If the muscles here aren't stable, then how are other muscles going to be safely pulling on that? If you have a strong core, then you're able to be healthier and have better performance as well. Definitely want to do some type of core exercise into your routine, guys. Okay, guys, so to finish off, I'm going to give you an exercise that you're probably not doing that's in the S tier category. It is a bridge. Now, I know a lot of dudes watch this and thinking, what the is this? This is like a girl exercise. I'm not doing this. Now listen, this doesn't look very intense, but it works on a lot of important things like end range hip strengthening and rotational hip strengthening. Both of these components are important for performance, whether you need it for push-ups for running, rotational power for throwing motions like tennis, baseball, throwing a punch, or even playing golf. The glutes are super vital for not only supporting your back, but also your knees. If there's any exercise I would do for longevity and health and performance, it is the bridge. Now, if the bridge is too easy, modify a little bit. I like doing alternating bridges. You can do one leg bridges. You can add resistance to your bridges. Make it functional, effective, and challenging for you. Guys, let me know what you think about this tier video. Is there anything you disagree with? Is there anything that you're doing right now you think other people should be doing? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. What you guys like, what you guys don't like in terms of exercise at the gym. What should people be doing? What should people not be doing? Let me know what you guys think. Check out my other video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something useful. Until next time, bye-bye.